I am Dr. Shun Huddleston.
And I am Dr. P. Ryan.
Mother.
Storyteller.
Wanderlust.
Friend.
Workout Barbie.
All around good time.
And we are
the Rosé Thorns Podcast.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Rosé and Thorns Podcast. I am Dr. Shun.
And I'm Dr. P. Ryan.
We are in the house today. So excited. How you been, friend? What's been up?
I've been okay.
What you been doing?
So Beyonce has been on tour.
Oh my goodness. I know. I can't believe I missed it. Oh my God. Okay, I'm over it.
I went.
I know.
I saw her in Atlanta.
Your outfit did it for me.
Thank you.
You
Shall we
was-
describe to the people what it was like?
Yeah.
Yeah. I look like a country bird, okay?
I
had
would-
feathers
You
on my
look
arm.
like, I would not say bird.
No? It was giving Big
No.
Bird in the arm.
You was giving high fashion,
Oh,
like
more.
sleek, very sexy.
lace.
Lace?
Yeah.
Was it a
little-
bodysuit?
Yeah, it was a lace bodysuit.
You better.
You know I'm a little kinky.
Yeah, look, just look.
And then a little lingerie.
Not a lingerie.
Did you see a little lingerie?
And you had on a boot, right?
I had on a boot. So not like, everybody went in with their cowboy boots.
Mhm.
I was like, let me pull something from my closet.
Yeah, as long as it's a boot.
Yeah, and a little short. Like a
You
little
did.
hot
You some
pant.
shorts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you looked
It was a
really
good
good.
time. It was a good time.
You had fun. What was your favorite part?
The entire thing.
It was no favorite part. The entire thing did it.
And
for
like,
you.
I don't really indulge in the alcohol when I'm, at home working.
Yeah.
But when I go out, I allow myself,
Let's have a little cocktail.
a little tequila water was flowing.
Okay. See,
Uh-huh.
okay.
Me, Beyonce, and a libation.
And that was a good
It was
time.
everything.
Oh, I
It
love
was
that for
everything.
you.
Yeah.
I do.
Oh, I love.
I went to the Renaissance tour, and I went to the last stop in Kansas City with my very, very dear friend Wendy.
Hey, Wendy.
friend.
Hey, girl.
See you soon. And we had such a good time.
Yeah.
I screamed, and I even met like other people there. Did you meet other people like in mechanical? Yeah, I met
Talked a
cool
little bit to
people.
other people. Yeah. They were nice. Yeah.
I met some ladies from Dubai, and then we started keeping in contact via social media. It's super
I
cool.
love that. Shout out to
Yeah,
them.
so it was a good time.
But I had such a good time.
Yeah.
Renaissance was a really good show.
Renaissance was good.
Yeah.
Renaissance was a good time.
And we got to save our coins because Act 3 is on the way.
It is.
Soon. And very soon. Right?
Well, these concerts will have you.
I'm ready. I'm
Okay,
ready.
I got to.
But how are you?
You know what? I am good. I know we were talking earlier about I have been elected as the president-elect. APA Division 35, which is the psychology of women. So
Yes.
I started engaging someone in that role, sort of learning and navigating the space through, sort of a peripheral lens as the new president is going to start. And so as a president-elect, I get to learn and, figure out my initiatives and make some
Madam
connections with
President.
people. So I'm really excited about that.
Yes.
And then in the fall, in a few weeks, I will be an assistant professor in the psychology department at TSU. So I'm excited about that. I also teach the students.
Yes.
Teach the students.
Teach one, teach one.
Teach one.
Yes.
But I was a clinical supervisor before, so I definitely got an opportunity to really, get to know a lot of the other faculty and things like that at TSU in the psychology department. So it just feels like a natural next step to be assistant professor. So I'm really excited about that. They're really trying to lead a big charge around, expanding the department and ensuring that they have the PhD level psychologists in there teaching students and trying to get, more research agendas in place. And so I'm really looking forward to that. So my research, health and wellness, health promotion, health disparities, that type of work. So definitely looking forward to that. So that's what's going on mostly.
Don't stop there. I'm
What
really
about-
proud of you.
Right. Thank you.
You really, you just be raising the bar.
Thank you.
Owning your own private practice,
do,
literally
I
running a
do.
business. Professor,
I am professor.
Madam President.
Madam President.
This is a psychologist.
Hey,
Huh?
want to do it.
Huh? Everybody ain't able. We got to toot your horn.
Scott.
Say toot toot.
Favor ain't fair.
Say toot toot.
Toot toot.
Toot toot. Toot that horn.
But and last but not least is Gavin. Gavin has been really working hard in basketball, which has been so just lovely to see him develop. He's 8 years old. He'll be 9 in September. I'm not ready. He's growing up. But it's so funny. I went to his game today. He's learned how to like dribble behind his back.
Better than me?
Listen.
Can't even dribble forward.
It's too cute. I was just like, oh my God. But he goes to like all his basketball trainings and all this other stuff that we got for him, like, camps and stuff like that. And so just to see him really like put a lot of energy in and care about something at such a young age, it's so amazing to see how much he's growing. He told me, so he's going to 3rd grade. He's like, Mommy, I'm going to make all straight A's in the 3rd grade.
Period.
You better.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you what was crazy. When he they have a graduation at the end of every year. He was the only Black boy out of his entire 2nd grade to make all A's.
Amen.
It was bittersweet.
Amen. And you had a hand in that.
I did.
A mother. Okay? A mother.
It was bittersweet. I'm like, what? I feel like if we have the little Black boys up here making all A's as well. So, but also incredibly proud of him because he takes education very seriously. So, but yeah.
And incredibly proud of you.
Thank you.
Without you, there would be no him. Huh?
I'm with you when you're right. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Amen.
But yeah, so ready to get started on our show, Luke?
I mean,
you better.
I don't know.
Honey child.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to talk about dating today.
What is that?
Oh my God, it's crazy
What is
work.
dating?
When I was dating, trying to figure out that space, particularly in this day and age, one topic that would come up would be like, and probably too regularly, as I think about it, is like, how much money do you make? Right? What you're going to say? So let me tell you. And like, I don't ever say like how a dollar amount. Like I may give like a range, but I'm very, just private about that. Especially like, I don't know you. Like, why do we, yes.
I know, I want you to introduce this topic, but like.
What?
Because you are attracted to men.
Yes.
So at what point in the dating do they have the audacity to ask you how much you make?
I mean, I think it's really early on, especially when they like try to size you up and they see maybe an outfit that you have on or something, a vehicle that you drive, things like that, or just even being a doctor. I think that's associated with money, power, influence oftentimes, right? Like, right. And so even if they don't see any of those things, it's kind of this automatic, subscription to this idea that you have money. And that may or may not be true. Everybody who have doctorates and higher degrees and fancy jobs don't necessarily have money. I think there's just a lot of perception around that. Yeah. And then, you kind of give this roundabout answer or whatever related to that. And, I was going to also add to that, like, comments, oh, you big money. I hate that. Because that's also sort of alluding to this idea of what they think you have, right?
I'm holding my mule.
Right. Yeah. So, but, by that same token, though, I've met many men in the past who don't ask that question, nor do they care how much money you make, right? And then you have other ones that, try to size you up and, try to, make sure they differentiate themselves in terms of their financial status and yours and want you to be a little bit more financially forward than them because they automatically assume that you have more money than them. So they would want you to, be a little bit more flexible financially than probably what you may want to be.
What does that mean?
I'm paying for this date, you pay for the next date.
How many know the devil to be alive?
Or like, you plan our next outing or you go on a trip. You pay half or, you're doing things like that. But what I want to know, though, would you date a man of minimal means? The look on your face is everything. Because I think it's tricky. I think it's a good conversation to think about and have. So would you date a man of little means?
Yeah. Well, we tell the listeners all the time, right?
What?
To consider the source. I don't know
Consider
if we
the
said it
source.
explicitly, but we've been implicitly telling y'all.
We said that.
To consider
We
the source.
have said that multiple times. And we source things. We talk about and give context and direction around like, oh, go look this up here, go, you know, et cetera. So yes, we do. That's something important to us.
And so before I give a like yes or no answer,
okay,
I want y'all to know the source that I'm coming from.
Okay, that's good.
Right?
That's good.
I am in my 30s.
Okay.
And for a very long time, I was not checking for a relationship. Like I had a very clear vision that I would just be a single girly. I was full on the love of like my loved ones, my friends.
Sure.
Right? Not to say that I'm not frisky and flirty now.
Right.
But like I didn't necessarily need to be tied down.
Okay.
And as I am getting older, my heart is getting more open to the possibility. I'm not necessarily saying I'm actively looking.
Are you ready for love? Are you ready for love?
My heart is open.
Oh, that's so nice.
To companionship.
Well, I'll tell you what, somebody would be damn lucky to have you.
And love as outlined by Bell Hooks.
Okay, I love her. Okay. I love Bell Hooks.
Yeah.
Go check her out. She has great books.
And so because I am in a space where I'm open to partnership, finances is an important part. Okay. Could I be with, right, long-term, not just like a little fling situation, could I be with someone of little means?
Okay. Maybe we should think about what does little means mean.
Right.
What does that even mean? It could mean so many things.
Yeah.
So what do you think it means? What if you think about like man with little means, like what would that mean to you?
I mean someone who maybe maybe struggling, right, to kind of make it moment to moment with no prospects of evolution or minimal prospects of evolving, getting out of that position, building.
That's feeling kind of like a liability.
Well, yeah, that's low means, right?
Well, I think about it a little differently. Like, yes, you work. Everything in my house is going to work. The microwave, the refrigerator, the man. Okay. But you may not, there may be some differences in how much money I make versus how much money he makes. But not that he's like living check to check, right? Like he can manage his money, right? And he can do what he can and contribute. But it's okay if he does not make as much money as I make. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Now, but I don't want you living check to check and you've been negligent in some capacity maybe, or, haven't really figured that space out. Yeah. Because I think I'm older than you. But whatever,
we still playmates. It's okay.
Let me tell you something. So I'm at a big old age. And so at this big old age, I would want somebody to be financially responsible, right? With whatever money you do have. Because I think that that's important at this point in my life. Yeah. Yeah.
I have a tendency to sometimes align with people, right? On their stance. I'm going to be a little different, right? Okay. I love that minimal means definition or little means definition because I'm going to work off of that one.
Okay. Right? Mine or?
Yours.
Okay.
I love that, right? So not a person who's just struggling with no ways of getting out, right? Which, honestly, for me, that's a no. Right? You mentioned that sounds like a liability. Yeah. That's a no for me. Yeah. A person who makes significantly lower.
But at this point, I feel like if I was younger, I may think of it differently though. Yeah, but at this point in my life, I'm
totally fine. Stand 10 toes, right? Who makes significantly lower and can still take care of himself.
Right. That's important.
I think about where I am now, being early career. Okay. And where I hope to go. I think about what would happen if one or many of my streams fell apart? Okay. Right? How could I bounce back? And I also think about like my values around money, my relationship with money.
Oh,
right?
yeah,
like
that's
how
important.
I spend, how I save, how I invest. When I think about that, I would like a partner to mirror that. Okay. So be aligned. You guys have had some conversations around what that looks like. Okay. And not just the values in relationship, but also the where is he going? Okay. And so unfortunately, making significantly less may not align with me. Okay.
Okay. So then what?
So to answer your question, no. Sorry. I'm not sorry.
Why would you be sorry? That is your truth. Don't you dare be sorry.
No, especially because, again, consider the source. Like, I'm coming off of years of being like, I'm good by myself.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now I'm opening my heart up to connecting with someone. Yeah. Why not just let the fantasy be abundant?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But that also comes with some caveats, I guess you could say, or some considerations, right? Because like a person could be a mirror and, as you said, right, could still be broke.
Absolutely.
Right? Like you could earn a lot, your earning potential could be
right,
but your relationship around money, you could be not be a good steward, right? Like those are things
you could
that are
not
also
be a good
steward.
Right, exactly. Right? And those things, because even if you don't make like this big amount of money, you could still do a very good job in managing the money you do have and make good decisions around that.
Yeah.
And part of this conversation is also just thinking about some of the sort of racial and economic dynamics when it comes to like Black women being, there's been this significant growth with educational attainment around, Black women's, successes and sort of what that has looked like in terms of finances, et cetera. So I think in a lot of cases, if we're just talking about like Black men, Black women dynamics, sometimes or a lot of times the Black woman is the one who has, the highest education as well as out earning their partners.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so then it's kind of like an availability game, right?
It is.
Like what is available to you, right? And what are you willing to kind of connect with, right? So I can totally understand being more flexible in that space.
Yeah, I think it's important, right?
Yeah.
That you are flexible and just trying to understand the full picture.
Yeah. And I also, we're going down kind of like these hypotheticals, right? But I also think about a person who, may earn significantly less, but a lot of us got debts too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right?
For sure.
And so if we come together, your earnings become one, but also your debts become one.
They do. That's true. That's very true.
Do I want to put that on my back?
I mean, it's something to think about.
It's something to think about, right?
Definitely something to
and I'm thinking in real time.
Right. You think in real time.
Right.
Like, I do think it's something to consider. Like, you're thinking about debts and thinking about, what you're earning, your earning potential.
Yeah.
Like, would it change? Would you earn more money over time? That would change sort of the dynamic.
Would your expectation be like we're one? So like,
right,
you're expecting some of my coin to handle your debts, right?
Right.
And also,
is that something you handle on your own, and the other money is spent towards the house? Of however money is sort of sectioned out or.
And we talk offline, right? So like, we both deal with men. Right? So if I'm with a partner who makes significantly less, like I also think about how that would impact, just from the experiences I've had, right? How that would impact his ego, right? Or his vision of me as like a bank, right? So on one end, it's like, will you see me as someone who's, as you say, be financially forward?
Right.
Right? Or will you get pissed off?
Yeah.
Because we may go here and I'm like, oh, let's stay here.
Right.
Or I'm hungry, let's eat here.
Right.
Or I want to go to Scottsdale.
At the
randomly
resort
in a month.
Of the Camelback Sanctuary. I highly recommend.
So good, right?
I highly recommend.
So it's just like, I don't want to upset you and I don't want you to upset me.
Right.
Huh?
Right.
But then on the flip side of that, this money argument is so interesting. And I know we're talking about someone who has like limited means, but it
is interesting.
It's also a slippery slope with men who have means.
Oh, yeah.
What Cash Doll say? The broke ones usually insecure, the rich ones try to control you.
Right. You and these songs, you just know about. She did
just out here listening.
She did say that.
Yeah.
She did say that.
And it's also, it's easy for me to say, maybe I wouldn't deal with someone with minimal means, but like, men with means are tricky too.
I agree. I definitely agree.
Yeah. And they make assumptions. Again, I love when you were like sizing you up.
Oh, yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Because
definitely.
they make assumptions about who you are based on like what you present. I remember when I was in my internship in Atlanta, that didn't really give me a lot of money, right? Like that internship.
I was about to say, internship gives you just enough to live.
Right. And I lived, right?
Yeah, just enough.
But also, internship was not just the entire scope of my life, right?
No.
Like I don't post a lot on, I don't flash whatever.
Yeah.
But like I did not live like a poverty-stricken life.
Okay, fair.
Right? So I connected with this guy when I was in my time in Atlanta, and he was affiliated with one of the sports leagues.
Okay.
Right?
So this is romantically affiliated.
Sexually. Romantically, sexually. Right? We had a good time, right?
Use your words. Okay, go ahead.
And, he didn't lead with his money, but like I knew.
But you knew,
what the
right?
situation was.
Absolutely right.
And one day he came over. He told me he had been drinking, before he met up with me.
Okay.
When we were spending time together, I was just like, I don't smell no alcohol. So what's really going on? And he was acting weird, right?
Yeah.
Men use drugs, allegedly.
All right. Right.
And in that moment, we were kind of connecting, and he started just like throwing out these demands. I want you to do this. I want you to do this. I want you to do this.
Okay.
Right? In my living space.
Oh.
Then he pulls out a demand. I feel weird about saying it, but he just gives this demand. I want you to change your sheets.
That's interesting.
It was it was weird. Right? So I was like, where's all this coming from?
Right.
Right? I was just like, my place is tidy. My shit is clean.
You're right.
I was like, I'm not doing that. And I'm actually feeling really uncomfortable. I want you to leave. This man tweaked. Do you know who I am? Do you know how much I make? I stay at the St. Regis.
Oh.
I'm like, okay.
Right.
Like, a bitch has been there.
Right.
So I give that example.
Yeah.
It was a really scary moment, but I give that example to say it's easy for me to be like, I won't deal with a man with minimal means, but also you got to be careful with the man with means.
You do. You absolutely do.
Right.
You absolutely do. I agree with that.
Because it can lead you to another WTF space.
No, it really can. Yeah. No, I agree.
What are your thoughts?
Well, I mean, I agree. I echo a lot of what you were saying, but I also think about like, what other ways can we talk about and think about value that's not related to money? Right. So I think for me, I appreciate a man that's intentional. I appreciate a man that can do what he can with what he has. I appreciate effort. And I think that holds a lot of value as well. That has nothing to do with like how much money he makes. He's nice to me.
Yeah. He's honest.
He's honest.
Right.
Yeah. God loving, somebody you can have a good conversation with, have fun with, really enjoy. So that is incredibly meaningful to me as well.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, again, you can't be out here struggling check to check, but you do got to be able to take care of yourself if you have children, be able to take care of them as well. And have also those other factors are really important to me.
I can respect that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you may not be
I don't know if I've
a gazillionaire, but...
I don't know if I've reached there on my journey yet, but I can respect it.
Fair. Like, I've even like, I like to travel. You know that.
Yeah.
And I like to travel and enjoy the finer things in life when I do travel.
For sure.
Right. And I'm also okay with traveling with my friends if he can't go or afford to go, like, which I talked to you about, we were talking about the DR and, stay out there or whatever, this new hotel, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. As long as it's not a problem.
So that's the
You know what I mean? Like you're not, taking jabs or.
And that's the piece. Like,
right.
I don't want to stress you. I'm
not trying to stress you, but I'm going to live my life.
And, you mentioned sometimes the comments men can make. Like,
exactly. I don't need to come here. Oh, you big money. So you're going to go stay here. You're going
or even like, oh, you fancy.
Right.
No. I mean, I'm just present.
Right. And also, and not to negate how hard we work to get here.
Yeah.
To sustain ourselves. And if we wanted to indulge in, or enjoy, certain things out of our life, we should be able to do it because we deserve it. Yeah. I deserve it.
Yeah. And so, as we've been using this V word, I think it really just goes back to values, right? I'm hearing that, if you are going to deal with someone who makes significantly less, your values have to align.
Absolutely. The values have to align.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
And that requires some good communication.
Yeah.
It does, right? To align those values, to be clear about what those expectations are and roles.
Yeah.
I think there's plenty of households where they're 50-50. Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. Plenty. Or there's some where, based off, percentages and incomes, people pay certain amounts, et cetera. So I think it look a lot of different ways in relationship dynamics.
Right.
Right.
And I don't know. Maybe there are some areas for growth for me.
It sounds like it, friend. I'm just there.
But also, as a girly who's okay with being single and just living my life.
Right, and getting to do whatever you want.
That's also fine.
Right.
That's also fine.
It is.
I don't want to stress you.
Right.
I don't want you to stress me.
Right.
And I will say, there has been this conversation of John Henryism.
Oh, yeah, say more.
This idea that specifically with Black men, right? Their identities are so tied to what they do, how much they make, right? And there's a societal pressure to have them kind of keep pushing to show that they have this value.
This
through what they do, through how much they make. I by no means want to add to that pressure.
No.
By saying that you have to make a certain amount, you have to be this person.
Right.
I'm just coming from my lived experience.
Right.
And saying what works for me today.
Well, yes.
Right? What's today? The 27th? 27th, 28th, 29th? One of them, right?
Right.
But who knows? Maybe in August, it'll be a different tune. Maybe next year.
I think so. I think, even thinking, as I had mentioned earlier, my perspective of money has changed over the years, right? From being, a grad student and what that means, having money, not having money, but your girl will work. I don't mind working multiple jobs to have what I have need. And to this day, I still work multiple jobs, as I just mentioned. I don't have a problem working. And making sure I have what I want and need. Yeah. More probably wants than needs, but whatever, it works for me. But it's changed over time. And so, at this point in my life, like I mentioned before, no, you don't need to make a gazillion dollars or necessarily make more money than me, but there is some other factors that I really, really value and want in a partner.
For sure.
That has nothing to do with money.
Yeah.
So,
Agreed.
It works. So, thank you for this. Anything else you want to add about this? No? Yes?
I don't know. Is there anything else? I think that was good.
Great. So with the biggest sincerity, we hope you guys enjoyed this show, that it adds some value to your life in some capacity.
Yeah, and keep the conversation going.
Yes.
I would love to see comments from people.
Yes.
Kind of see kind of what they're thinking.
Yes.
If y'all want to eat me up for my stance, that's fine. Yeah. I'm delicious.
Right. Fair enough.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from y'all.
Yeah, we would definitely love to hear from y'all. Or if there are some conversations or things that you guys want us to talk about or, just add to the show, let us know. We're here for it. So as we always say in all our shows, thank you so much. And you're welcome. Thank you for tuning into the Rosé Thorns Podcast.
Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and share.
Special shout out to LP and the Hive.
This podcast is produced by Braxton Turner, Dr. Shun Huddleston, and Dr. P. Ryan Grant.
Join us next time. But until then, keep blooming.